Today I'll be discussing the life, work, and modern impact of Carl Gustav Jung, one of the most influential figures in the history of psychology. Jung is best known for developing analytic psychology and for expanding our understanding of the human mind beyond just behavior and biology. In this presentation, I'll briefly cover his life, major theories, and how his ideas are still relevant today. Carl Jung was born in 1875 in Switzerland. His early life played a major role in shaping his later ideas. He grew up in a household that had emotional and psychological challenges. His father struggled with religious doubt, and his mother experienced mood disturbances, which created an unstable emotional environment. As a child, Jung was often isolated and spent a lot of time alone reading, observing nature, and engaging in imaginative play. He also reported having vivid dreams and inner experiences, which led him to believe that the human mind operates on a deeper level beyond conscious awareness. These early experiences helped him form his lifelong interest in the inner world and symbolic meaning. Jung later studied medicine and chose psychiatry because it allowed him to explore both science and the human mind. He began working at a psychiatric hospital in Zurich, where he worked closely with patients experiencing severe mental illness. One of the most important relationships in his life was with Sigmund Freud. Initially, they worked closely together, and Freud even saw Jung as a potential successor. However, their relationship eventually broke down in 1913 due to major differences in their theories, especially around the role of sexuality and the unconscious. After this break, Jung went through a period of deep self-exploration. He studied his own dreams and inner experiences, which helped shape many of his later theories. He also traveled to different parts of the world and studied various cultures, which reinforced his belief that human experience contains universal patterns. At the core of Jung's work is his model of the psyche. He divided the mind into three parts: the conscious mind, the personal unconscious, and the collective unconscious. The conscious mind includes our immediate thoughts and awareness. The personal unconscious contains memories and experiences that were once conscious but are no longer in awareness. The most unique part of Jung's theory is the collective unconscious. He believed that all humans share a deep layer of the mind that contains inherited patterns and experiences. This set him apart from Freud and expanded psychology just beyond just individual experience. Within the collective unconscious, Jung proposed the existence of archetypes. These are universal patterns or themes that shape how we experience the world. Some common archetypes include the persona, which is the social mask we present to others, the shadow, which contains parts of ourselves we reject or deny, and the self, which represents wholeness and integration. Jung believed these archetypes appear across cultures in myths, dreams, and stories. Rather than being learned, they are part of our shared human experience. Jung placed a strong emphasis on dreams. Unlike Freud, who believed dreams were primarily about wish fulfillment, Jung believed dreams serve a compensatory function. This means that dreams help balance our conscious thoughts and behaviors. For example, if someone is overly logical in waking life, they might dream in emotional or symbolic ways to restore balance. Jung believed dreams communicate through symbols and provide insight into areas of the psyche that are not fully understood. Jung also developed a theory of personality known as psychological types. He introduced the concepts of introversion and extroversion, which describe how people direct their energy either inward or outward. He also identified 4 psychological functions: thinking, feeling, sensation, and intuition. Each person tends to rely more heavily on 1 or 2 of these functions. This theory later influenced modern personality tools like the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, which is still widely used today. One of Jung's most important ideas is individuation. This is the process of becoming a whole and integrated person. Individuation involves becoming aware of different parts of the psyche, including the unconscious, and integrating them into a balanced self. Jung believed that many psychological struggles occur when this process is blocked. From his perspective, therapy is not just about reducing symptoms, but about helping a person grow and become more complete. Jung's ideas continue to influence modern psychology in several ways. His work is still used in certain types of psychotherapy, especially those that focus on meaning, identity, and personal growth. His ideas also influenced personality theory and continue to shape how people understand themselves. Additionally, Jung's focus on symbolism and meaning has impacted areas such as cultural psychology, religion, and even literature and art. Despite his influence, Jung's work has also been criticized. Many of his ideas, such as archetypes and the collective unconscious, are difficult to test scientifically. Because of this, his theories are not widely used in experimental psychology today. However, this does not mean his work is irrelevant. Jung's ideas are still valuable in areas that focus on subjective experience, meaning, and personal development. His work complements more scientific approaches by addressing aspects of human experience that are harder to measure. In conclusion, Carl Jung has made significant contributions to psychology by expanding its focus beyond biology and behavior to include meaning, symbolism, and personal development. While some of his ideas are not widely supported by modern scientific standards, many continue to influence therapy, personality theory, and our understanding of human experience. What stands out to me about Jung is his attempt to understand not just how people behave, but why they search for meaning and how they grow over time.